Yo, if you are coming by this video by chance and you are new to the channel, I just want to say you're probably going to be very lost. I do have some other videos that actually directly relate to what's happening in this video. So make sure you guys check out those videos. I'm gonna put the thumbnails on the screen so you guys know what episodes to watch first if you want to watch those first, or if you just want to sit back and relax and enjoy this video alone, you definitely can do that. But if you wanted some context to understand what's going on in this trial, you definitely can do that. And let me just preface this video with this. This is some fake RP. This is not real RP. Some of the homies and I, because, you know, everybody just doesn't have a PC, we just joined up in a GTA 5 online lobby on PlayStation and we just had some fun. So I hope you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy the fun as well. I'm done talking. Let's get into it. I finished my law program about 2 months ago and recently passed the bar exam. Being a defense lawyer is kind of hard, and I knew that when I decided to get into it. The fact that I have to defend criminals is tough because, you know, they did it, but you still have to argue that they in fact did not do it, or argue a different point of view. My first case was a murder case and I had no clue how I was going to pull it off. You know, sometimes when you're dealing with a killer, things get weird because in the back of your mind, you know, if you don't get the decision that they want, the killer could come after you and your family. I mean, luckily for me, I don't have a family. Wait a minute. Either way, I was going to fight the best I could to make sure a killer walked free from the court that day.
All rise or honor B-baller.
Oh, there's a lot of people here today. That shit.
You ain't gonna tell us that we may be seated or not.
So
we just gonna stand here? Like, what the
hey,
fuck?
y'all may be seated. Y'all may
Oh,
be
okay.
seated.
Okay.
God.
Damn.
We gonna stand the whole goddamn court.
Hey, look, we are
Abdul, I got you. Okay, I got you.
shut the hell up.
Okay.
Shut your truck ass up.
Today we are seeing the case of Sister Pass fans versus the city of Los Santos.
Damn.
Oh,
This is federal. Oh my.
no.
We in trouble.
Yeah.
We in
Somebody
trouble.
lied on my paperwork. What the hell?
Yeah, we did. Hold on, I wasn't prepared for this.
Hey, Mr. Pet fan.
I didn't know it was federal.
Brothers.
Man, I need to better lawyer.
We'll get some
That
opening
nigga-
statements from the defense.
When the this come federal? You know?
Listen, I'm new to this, just like you, but don't worry. Either way, you see this top hat? Some tricks in here. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury
Bitches on
and the court, your highness, I like to say that my client, innocent. You feel me? On the night of the alleged attack, again, alleged, let me pace the floor like I'm really saying some on the night of the attack, Sister Pat's fan was at the church doing community service.
I'm listening.
Doing the community service. Also, on the night of the alleged attack, in front of the car wash, mind you, Sister Pat's fan, who volunteers to wash cars there, was doing her job. Was doing her job. I rest my case.
All right.
So, Your Honor,
No, sit back in the car.
Please sit down. Please sit
And
down.
I got to open the statement. Right?
Please sit down.
They
My partner, man.
so unruly.
Now, can the opening statements from the prosecutor?
let me handle this. I got you. Let me handle this. I got
Rock,
you.
paper,
Come on
scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
Hey, come on, I got you. I got you. Look,
All right, you got it. You got it.
Let me
Go ahead.
open
You got the opening
statement.
statement.
I need to go. Your Honor. So, Your Honor,
Huh?
this defendant keeps using the word alleged. Alleged this, alleged that. First of all, let's talk about the defendant's past. The defendant's past was very, can you say, harlot-like. And that's me putting it nicely. We all know what the car wash is for. If you went to that certain car wash, you would know, you ain't, they ain't washing your car. They washing your pole, if you catch my drift. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You already know. I seen you over there.
I object.
What is your objection for?
He's winking and nudging. Sounds like a bribery to me.
First of all, I'm broke,
Red,
so
again,
can't buy no one.
I don't. Please be quiet. I don't know the correct term right now, but granted.
Oh, it's granted?
No, not
Yes,
overruled.
sir.
Yeah,
Haha. Strike that from the record.
Granted,
Yes,
what?
we'll strike that from the record.
Why are we striking that from the record? See, I call
Well,
bias.
Please be quiet.
The
Please be quiet. The objection was on the term relevant. I don't exactly know what the part of what the car wash is for. Has nothing to do with this case.
No. I was objecting to wink wink and the nudge nudge. The car wash
That too.
is definitely relevant.
No, the car wash
It's
is
relevant, but relevant, but what the car wash does.
Black, take a seat.
Has
Black, take a
nothing
seat. I got it from here.
Hold on, bro. Let me finish my-
No, let me.
Continue.
I got two more sentences.
Hey.
Order.
But continue your opening statement.
Thank you.
So,
She keeps talking about alleged stabbing of everyone's near dear Wabdul,
Wow.
Abdul, FanDuel.
Hey, easy. I got this.
She has been on the record of saying numerous times that she stabbed him. I rest my case.
What?
all right.
Wow.
We didn't talk about this.
Wow.
We literally just shit the bed.
Hey, look.
Would you like to call it?
Man,
more
sit in
than-
the.
Hey.
Why is he free
Hey,
body?
bro. First of all, you paying me only
Hey,
$20,
this-
okay?
Hey,
This-
order.
Tell your defendant to close her legs. This thing.
Wow. I object, Your Honor. I object, Your Honor.
Order. Prosecution, would you like to call a witness to this?
So I would like to call the neighborhood snitch Kenny to the stand.
Judge.
Yeah. What's up?
Hello, for everybody. My name is Ladul. I'll be representing the Wabdul estate. If we can keep our laughter, if we can keep our laughter and everything together in the courtroom, I would greatly appreciate it. My name is Ladul.
Okay.
My name is Ladul. I will be representing the Wadul and Babdul estates. Nice to meet you. You've met my cohort, my partner, Black. We will not be calling Kenny to the stand. I actually have another witness.
Oh,
in hand.
Okay.
We would like to call her to the stand.
Wow.
Thank
Just
you.
already?
All right. Okay.
Please arise to the
Go
stand
ahead.
and meet the
Go
judge.
ahead. You got it.
Go
got
swear
it.
in. Go swear in.
You got it. Yep.
Did
You
it?
gotta swear it in. Cam, don't swear you
Hey,
in.
get off the stand. Get off the stand. Gotta go swear in.
Cam, go swear him in on the damn table.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's your job. Come on, dog.
Cam, hey, in character, that bailiff sucked.
He's ass. He's ass.
I can tell this bailiff ain't never.
All right, let the bailiff swear him in. Let the bailiff swear.
Yeah.
Judge, your
Question.
Majesty, may I proceed? May I proceed?
Present your questions or whatever.
Cool. Hello, Judge. Okay, everybody in the court. Hello, my name is Ladul. Like I
We
said
don't
before.
give a damn, man. Ask your questions.
Stopped interrupting me. I didn't
Sorry.
interrupt you.
I am so
Thank
sorry.
you.
From the record.
What's her name again? Sister what?
Sister Pat's fan.
Pat
Okay,
fan.
thanks.
Nigga don't even know.
Hey, stop it. Sister Pat's fan. My name is Ladul. Where were you the night of the accused murder?
My lawyer already said I was at the car wash.
I'm asking you. Do not look towards your lawyer. You answer questions directly to me. Remember, sir, you are under oath.
I object.
No objection.
What?
Done. Granted.
Pal,
Granted.
you cannot intimidate my
granted?
client. You cannot intimidate my client.
It's not intimidation.
You
It's a
just
question.
told my client not to look at me. You cannot intimidate my client. I object.
Next question. Next question.
No, you can ask your question, but you cannot command my client to do stuff. That's an
Yeah,
objection, sir.
Okay, cool.
You can do that outside the courtroom. Not in
Bet. Granted, cool. Got it. All
It's
right.
okay.
Where were you then? Can you please answer the question, sir? Where were you the night of the alleged murder?
I was at the car wash.
The car wash. Who is the car wash owned by? Owned by Deacon, I believe that's what his name is.
Yeah, Deacon Landry Thompson. That's him.
That's not who I don't recall that. His name was Deacon.
That's what he
Jones.
told me. I'm just
Well,
telling
that sounds like it's a lie, but that's okay. We'll catch you in another web in another case in a RICO. So you said you were you said you were at the car wash, eh? What were you doing at the car wash?
trying to make money.
Trying to make
I'm
money.
sure
Were you an employee? Were you an employee at this car wash or?
Not really, you know what I'm saying? It's just part time.
So that means you're an employee if you work part time. See, Your Honor, his memory's not adding up. Well, we have recollection and evidence. May I present this evidence to the jury, to the judge?
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you very much, Judge. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this right here is evidence locating from a local surveillance owner of Dadul.
Can you say that again?
Dadul was the owner of a convenience store who saw on his cameras him actually not being at the car wash at all. He said he's at the car wash, and this picture surely evident and see that he was on the streets. See why he got the name. But that's between me and you, jury. Your Honor, I actually have no more questions. As you can see, his memory is not the fondest. I rest my case. Thank you very much.
Defense, any questions?
Yes. Let me just start by saying that my man said that he had surveillance that Sister Passfan was not at the car wash, but I would like to say that is not true, because in fact the murder was committed next door to the car wash.
Objection, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. On what grounds?
Relevancy.
On what grounds?
What? You brought up the surveillance footage. It's very relevant.
I'm not a good judge.
Overruled.
I got him, bitch. Shut
Overruled.
Okay.
Bitch, I need you to do better.
Now,
up. I got him. Trust me.
the surveillance footage he is talking about is actually fake. You want to know why? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. It is manipulated footage. Now, as we all know, this young man is representing the Duel family. His name is what? La Duel. Okay. Yeah. Now we all know who owned that convenience store, right? Or excuse me, not owned it, but managed the convenience store. Was it not a Duel brother? Mm-hmm. And who was murdered? A Duel brother. I'm starting to see a little discrepancy. Now, who manages this car wash? Oh, that's right, the deacon's son. And what do they do at that car wash, might you ask? Wash cars. Well, at least that's what I heard.
I hate to interrupt you.
Objection.
I hate to interrupt your statement.
Objection, Your Honor.
But I asked if you had any questions for the.
Not an opening statement.
I'm doing my case.
This objection.
Can I set up my question?
Yeah. On what grounds?
Relevancy.
Are
We
you
never.
Granted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask Passfan. Passfan, you said you was where on the night of the killing?
At the car wash.
And that's the relevancy. You see, the Duel brothers have conspired to create a false tape against my client. Now, Sister Passfan, what you do at that car wash? So, Sister Passfan was working. How is it that the surveillance footage could see inside of a car wash, may I ask? How? The surveillance footage only shows the entrance of the convenience store. How can it see fully across the street into the car wash where my client was working? That's a question that the jury has to answer for themselves. I have no further questions.
Your Honor, can you grant excuse me.
Can we get like a 15-minute recess?
Yeah, can we grant a recess, please?
Yeah. Get a
Recess?
No, I need this personally because this court case is stressing me out.
Wow.
Okay.
So I
Come
give
on
y'all
back
a
down.
5-minute recess. 5 minutes.
Man. Apparently the judge called a recess to call the counsel into the chambers to have a word. I'm new to this, so I thought we were in trouble. And after that, I had some time to speak with my client just to reassure her that we had this case in the bag.
Duel brother, Law Duel, come here real quick. I gotta talk to both
it's
y'all
a
real
council
quick.
meeting. It's a council meeting.
Oh,
Come
okay.
on.
That's kind of what I thought it was.
Sorry about Officer Cam.
Oh,
didn't
man, it's
hire
okay.
him.
It's
They
okay.
just they gave
he-
they gave him to me.
Yeah.
I did it.
Well, we understand.
Go
This is-
somewhere, Cam.
Look, this is first
Cam,
day
you
out.
supposed to be protecting the courtroom, man. You're supposed to be protecting the courtroom. They probably going crazy in there.
Hey, get out of here. Go protect the courtroom. Dang.
Your Majesty, this is very unprofessional.
I just can't stand this dude. I need to get. I might have to go fire him after.
Listen,
I'm so sorry
Judge,
about him.
can we get back to the case?
What's
Sister
the strategy?
Sister Passfan, listen. I know you want to take this charge, but it is my job to defend you. Now, we all seen you kill that, and we are glad that you did. But we got to make this shit look cute, okay?
Okay,
So-
but do you know what evidence they had? Because like,
Man, they ain't got no fucking evidence. They talking about security footage. Like I said in the case, the security footage only covers the fucking front door.
you talking about security footage? They don't even have cameras around that bitch.
Exactly. Broke ass. But that's between you and me though. Let's get back to it.
Do you know what you're doing? Have you ever been in a courtroom before?
Y'all hear him yell? Y'all hear him
No,
yelling?
sir. This is my first day.
Hey,
Hold on, let's-
he yelling loud as hell back
listen,
there.
Hey, I know we
God
going against
damn.
each other. You feel me?
But that's it. Funny as hell.
He over there getting
They
getting
trained
yelled
for
at.
this type of situation.
Hey, this nigga's taking selfies. He can't be serious.
Listen,
Yeah, keep your eyes on your own client, my boy.
hey my boy,
Yeah,
you might
my left.
you want to stay back over there where you
I mean,
at?
I can say what I want to. Don't
Boy, I
make me
snatch
use
that
my
chain
accent,
off.
friend.
I will snatch that chain off your neck.
Touch me, I dare
Your
you.
bow tie ain't even on right, brother. You might want to step back.
Hey,
Touch me, I dare you. Touch me, I dare you. I dare you. Touch me. Touch me. It'd be a
Man, let's
long
get this
day
goddamn
without
show on the
my
road,
eyes,
man. Let's get this show on the road, man. Let's get this show on the road.
You're knocking top hats off.
Great colleague, bro.
I'll put your ass in the coloss.
Look, you hear them threatening me, bailiff?
So none of this is on the record.
Man,
first
can we
off?
get out of recess? The bell rang. We back.
Not you
Shit.
rushing the judge. Not you rushing the judge. This ain't your
Oh my
courtroom.
god. Oh my god. I'm tired of this.
in the court?
Your Highness, Your Highness, I would like to call the neighborhood snitch to the stand, please. Hoodie Kenny, could you please go to the stand, my brother?
This bailiff is ass, bro. He's ass.
Hey, listen, I know we going against each other, but if I see that outside of here, I'm
Oh,
firing
it's
off
over.
on him. Brother Kenny, where were you on the night of the alleged stabbing?
Shit, you know me, bro. I was down the street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this thing.
Can you specify the street you was on? Could you give us some locations, some areas that we can identify what street you was on, please, brother? Like, what was you by? Or was you by a restaurant?
I was by the church. I was by the church.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Get my
Okay.
praise on. You know what I'm saying?
Hallelujah. 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 Now would you say that you are a huge church goer?
Yes, yes. I go every Sunday. I give my tithes and offerings.
Okay. So that means you have seen Sister Pat's fan active in the church as well.
Yes, yes. Sister
Amen.
Pastor is always there on Sundays, you know.
Amen. And sometimes on other days than Sunday, huh?
That I know of.
Okay. So on the night of the alleged stabbing, you said you was at church. Do you frequent the car wash?
I don't fuck with that car wash.
I'm sorry, what?
Hey, language in the courtroom. Language in the courtroom.
He said what?
I'm sorry.
Language.
Language. I'm sorry, y'all.
Language.
Okay, again, let me re-ask that question. Do you frequent the car wash?
I don't associate myself with that car wash.
Why would that be, brother Kenny?
I heard they be touching booty over there.
Okay. So they be touching
Objection, Your Honor. Relevancy. Just because you're mentioning a car wash doesn't mean it has nothing to do with what they do at the car wash. What does this have to do with the course?
How is it granted? Can
what
I
does it
get
have to do with
Judge,
what-
Your Honor, can I get to my point, please?
Yeah, get to the point. We ain't here. I gonna meet her outside. Get to
What
the real
happened?
point.
I mentioned this at the beginning of the case. What happened in the car wash, what they do as a service, has nothing to do with this case.
But
If
it's
she was
relevant to the case, Your Honor.
He
Her
asked him,
being
does he
there-
go to the car
her
wash?
being
And that
there
was his answer.
relevant to the case.
The questions you're asking is relevant.
Her being there would be relevant to the case. What she
That's-
does
that's
has
the-
nothing to do.
But it's her job. That's why it's relevant.
No,
Oh my gosh, this
No, it's not.
damn talk.
Anyway,
He's saying no, it's not.
Next
Me
question.
off.
All right,
Next
so
question.
the following question would have been, they be touching booty at the car wash. How long do you think it takes for the booty to get touched at the car wash, brother Kenny?
I know. I seen Brother Duel walk out the door, and he would walk away a little.
Give me a second.
Ain't no way the bailiff is popping champagne in the middle
I'm
of the
so
fucking
confused.
trial, bro.
I'm so confused. Oh,
Job. Get the fuck
job
out my
is
courtroom.
done.
All right, back to the questioning. Now, brother Kenny, could you give me an estimate on a time frame of how long it would take for a customer to pull up, get the booty touch, and leave? How long do you think that would be?
They be in there for a good little hour.
A good little hour. You hear that? A good little hour.
Your Honor, objection. How was this?
I have seen Mr. Duel.
Overruled.
Now, Brother Kenny has testified that he has seen people go in for a good little hour. So how is it that Sister Pass Fan could be servicing the clients for a good little hour per customer and still have time to stab somebody? I rest my case, Your Highness.
But
no more questions. All right.
No,
prosecution.
I'm done.
All right, prosecution questions.
Excuse me, Your Honor, judge, jury. Guilty over there.
Well, I object. Take that off the record. My client is guilty until proven innocent.
Just know he never made his. He's what? He's what?
I'm a little wasted. Go ahead.
Cool. So drunk on the side. Well, I'll say this right now, gentlemen. The hats are off.
He can't even take his hat off. Hey, Your Honor, it smell like cap to me.
Hey, the accent is off and the hats are off in this one. Your name is Kenny, Snitch, local. Heard about you. You said you've seen me before at this car wash, right?
yes, I have.
When have you seen me?
Oh my God.
I seen you coming out a little walking cripple.
So how did you see me if my name is Ladul and I flew into the city for this court case today? You've never seen me before.
We're fucking.
Does that mean you're lying under oath?
Aren't you friends?
Are you lying?
The person that
No, I'm not finished answering my questions. That means you're lying under oath. That means every testimony that you've given to this plaintiff is actually overruled and thrown out. Am I right? Because technically he's lied under oath by saying he's seen me and I just flew in today. Are you saying we all look up?
Hood Snitch Kenny, I would like to let it be known that lying under oath is a federal crime, up to 5 years. So please, be sure you're telling the truth.
All testimonies are actually overruled as well and thrown out of the courtroom. But that's
I object.
On what ground?
I would like to object that all of his testimony is stricken because that's crazy. You can't take all of it away. It was some substance there.
Yes, you can.
There was substance there. No, there was substance there.
Under oath.
Your Highness. The substance is that I would like to keep on record is the fact that Brother Kenny seen people go in. He didn't say who during that part of the testimony. He just said he saw people go in for a good little hour. That's all I want on the record. Everything else he said.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay.
I mean, excuse me, Your Highness.
Okay,
That's fair. That's fair. Like I said, no more questions for the snitch.
Only thing I want to talk about is the fact that my boy said he did lie. Ladul just got here today, correct, Ladul?
That is correct.
But what I like to have on the record is that all the Duel brothers do look the same. Is that correct, Kenny?
Yes, it is.
Objection.
One could say that all the Duel.
Objection.
Overruled.
Racism.
What? How is that racism? It's a fact. It's a fact.
It's not a fact. So basically, what you're saying is, sir, is that you and this plaintiff look alike because you're all the same skin color. That means you and the guy that you're defending all look alike.
Now that's racist. Now
that's not racist. Me and my brother, me and who I'm defending.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Let me get it. You're right. Let me go into my my briefcase here.
But
let me go. Which is wild.
I also have seen.
Okay.
He said woman.
Hold on. Go ahead, Brother Kenny. Testify.
I also have seen Sister Pass Fan.
Oh my God.
You just shut the fuck up.
Oh my God.
No, let him talk. Let him speak.
Hey, Ladul. Hey, Ladul. You want Ladul? You trying to go get some food, bro? Cause this nigga is dumb as hell. Brother Kenny. Brother Kenny. No, Brother Kenny. I would like for you to only speak on the matters that I present, please. Please do not overspeak. I have exhibit. Let me get this to the bailiff. I have exhibit A, which is a picture of the Duel brothers all together, and exhibit B, which is just a picture of Law Duel.
Now, are you showing this to me or the jury?
I'm showing everybody and the jury. I would like to present exhibit A, the picture of all the Duel brothers. Can anybody depict? Oh yeah, don't forget about Jerry.
Oh shit.
Besides Jerry, Your Highness, I would like you to take a look at exhibit A, which is a picture of all the Duel brothers. Besides Jerry, can you tell anybody apart?
I can't exactly comment on this.
No. It's a serious.
Well, I'm not the one on the stand. I'm just the judge.
Okay, well, give it to Kenny. Kenny, can you tell anybody apart in that picture besides Jerry?
If you come back with some McDonald's,
lock his ass.
You know what? I want
lock his ass up.
Your Honor, I would like that last part stricken from the record, please.
Overruled. Add it to the
No, you don't get to make that choice.
I know I just followed.
Deacon.
It's okay. I got you. I got you.
Deacon.
This nigga is getting a soda in the middle of the court case.
I'm sorry.
I was thirsty. Okay. Thank you. Prosecution.
I was thirsty.
It wasn't on the record in the first place.
Boy, I never made it to the stand.
Prosecution questions.
Go ahead.
Okay, Rue, by the way. But Deacon Jones, I remember you own the car wash. Is that a fact?
Mm-hmm.
So I can say, as a good businessman, you watch a lot of what happens around because you have cameras on your property. Is that a fact?
Of course.
So because the defendant said that the stabbing happened right beside the car wash, would you say that stabbing could be on camera, possibly?
It definitely can. I have all evidence to give you as well, too, Your Honor and bailiff.
Oh, well, how about presenting that to the rest of the court? Well, would you like to shed light on what happened?
So on video,
take your time, Deacon. Take your time, Deacon.
I was working with my son Jeremiah that day.
What about Jeremiah?
Sorry, I'm emotional.
It's okay. Take your time. Take your time, Pastor. Take your time.
When you witness something as a member of the church, and Pastor YG is a good friend of mine too. When you witness a horrible tragedy, can I get an amen? Amen. When you witness a horrible tragedy in front of your eyes, it just doesn't seem right. That person in the car killed a man with a knife. Is it a knife?
We ain't got tissues, my boy. Okay, my bad.
Cool.
Can we hurry up with this, please?
Yeah, so
do not rush my client. Thank you.
Wow.
That's
your client?
Whoa,
okay, now we get into the truth.
Hold on, first of all,
you heard him
my
right.
prescription a little messed up. Okay, my prescription a little messed up.
Deacon Jones, okay. Deacon Jones, and you said you know Pastor YG?
Of course. Great friends.
Let me go look at my notes. From the testimony from Pastor YG, it is showing that you actually own that car wash by money laundering? You stealing from the church?
Objection, Your Honor. What does this have to do with the case?
It has everything to do with the case. We're talking about the location. We're talking about the location of the killing.
About a man being murdered in cold blood.
Exactly.
By that harlot right there.
Exactly. And we're talking about the location.
You know what?
Why did you call me a harlot?
You know what? I'ma grant it, and we got a whole different case. Thank you for that, defense.
But he has to tell the truth. Well, he's also on. He also has to tell the truth. So is it?
I'll let him tell the truth and have this shit stricken for the record, so we have a whole new case.
So brother Deacon, whatever, is this true? Are you funding your businesses via the church's tithes and offering?
Your Highness, this is stricken from the record. Why is he still questioning?
I need to know the truth.
I want to build a new fucking case. Shut up.
Because I'm getting to the point, counsel. Don't worry. This is all gonna make sense. Now, Deacon, is this true or false? Are you? I'm sorry.
That is
you know
true.
what?
That's true.
Okay, so you are funneling money from the church. You own how many businesses around the community? Could you just briefly tell us?
The car wash, the clothing store, and the convenience store.
Now, you own all 3 of those businesses, and you've already admitted that you fund those businesses from the church's tithes and offering. How do you think that makes my client feel when we find out that the deacon is stealing from the church? Not only is the deacon stealing from the church, but the deacon knows Sister Pat's Fan's struggle with being a harlot. And who was Sister Pat's Fan's pimp? The deceased. Now, could you please briefly explain to us how you hired the Dual brothers to manage your properties?
They were great workers.
Great workers. Wow. Great workers. Would you say they good with their hands?
Only one of them is.
The deceased.
Sound like you know a little bit too much.
Brother, I have the documents. What are you talking about? I don't know you people. I'm just here on pro bono. Now, would you say that all of the Dual brothers are good with their hands? So why would you hire them as managers? You said they was good workers. So you need to make up your mind. Are you lying? Or are you telling the truth?
They're good workers.
They good workers.
I would not know if they're good with their hands. Anybody can be good with their hands. You could be good with your hands.
So would you say that the Dual brothers are good with their hands?
They could. You could be good with your hands too. Yes.
Brother, could you please answer the question?
I said yes.
Say
I said yes.
So they are good
yes.
with their hands, right? The jury, I would like y'all to understand that Deacon hired the Dual brothers because they're good workers and they work good with their hands. The same hands that struck my client repeatedly. That's right, Deacon. And you should know this because the testimony from Pastor YG shows that Sister Pat's Fan was being abused physically and mentally by your manager, the deceased. And you knew that.
I have no record of that.
You had no record of that? It's funny because Pastor YG...
I have amnesia because nobody ever wrote that down to me.
Now he has amnesia. Wow. So it's safe to say, Your Highness, that everything that Deacon has said tonight should be stricken from the record, including his testimony.
I would like to say objection.
On what grounds?
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you have been threatening my witness. You have been harassing my witness, constantly berating them with most significant.
Get out your seat, fool.
The utmost disrespect, trying to frame him for another case.
Hey! I just asked on what grounds.
On the grounds.
Your grounds. You said your grounds were on harassment.
The defendant is intimidating and harassing my witness.
Your Honor, can I go sit back
Your
down?
If the defense has no more questions,
defense, you got any more? Oh shit, I can't ask that.
I mean, it's stricken from the record, is it not?
It don't matter.
Do you have any more questions?
No.
Then you can sit down.
Thank you. You're doing an amazing job.
It was the moment of truth. I presented the best case I could. All I could do at this point was hope that the jury came back in our favor. I feel as if this case was going our way the moment I stepped into the courtroom.
After thorough deliberation, jury, what is your verdict?
My verdict is that Sister Pat's Fan is guilty.
Fuck.
Well, Sister Pat's Fan, you are hereby sentenced to life in prison for the murder of Bob Dual.
Hold on, we said the death penalty. And we sued
Officer Cam, please take her away.
Hey, Pat, I did the best I could.
Putting that word out on that weak ass topic, nigga.
Are you kidding me? I did the best I could.
I'm doing life.
The court is dismissed. The court is dismissed.
Locked up, they won't let her out.
We got justice.
So maybe my first day in court wasn't a complete success, but I feel like I did the best I could. Even though the court did not go our way, I have spoken with my client and we will be filing for an appeal. We will fight this case until my client is free. I rest my case.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.